your boy. God, I never know how to do these intros. I was Hades After Dark or some shit like that, but I decided to rebrand, and now I am Dreadful Deimos. So, how's it going? Today we're gonna be playing Mass Effect 2, and I'm gonna be trying to go all good, make all the good decisions, because I never do that in life. Lego. I did play Mass Effect 1 with this character, so why not do this so y'all can see what kind of decisions I made.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like
That
nothing
looked like
I'd
a
ever
tentacle
seen.
monster.
It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid.
Like a
I couldn't
boss.
move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. A dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof.
And by God, did they get
I
it?
wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd
My
ever seen.
boys.
He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic
My
little
first
Quarian named
love.
Tal. A tech expert with a knack for hacking.
Man, I wish
She'd
you could fucking
procured some information
romance
on Saren.
Tali in the first one.
Evidence
That
that
would've been
proved
awesome.
Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago,
Man,
including
imagine
the
if that happened
Protheans,
nowadays.
then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship.
Decided, nah.
He told me
He
I
was
would need it more
forced.
than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most
My
importantly,
second love.
daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species.
Like
Liara was able to help me
Vulcans.
decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me.
But blue.
Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novarian, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms.
Man, I used to think they
And I
would
was
have
left
saved
with
her
an
mom.
angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, it was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on
that happened in
Vermont,
Vermont.
but we
Or
soon learned
not
it was more than a
Vermont,
base of operations.
Pharaohs.
It was a breeding
Who
ground.
talks about pharaohs?
Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
They were plastic
Fortunately,
copies.
Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan.
Dangerously.
He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign,
It was
the
sovereign.
Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. we were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last.
10 minutes long.
Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect.
Ooh.
While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren.
Spicy.
Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
And then it went to shit. Look at all my dead cells.
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Have I though?
The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Dang, my body's all messed up. gosh. Got some crazy blood pressure. And what's going on with my heart rate? Oh god, why does my dude look so ugly? I had him looking all nice and clean in the first one. Oh god, why does his face look like that? Oh god. And why are these faces so ugly? Jesus, look at the schnoz on that guy. Why they all got such big schnozzes? Where's this man's eyebrows? That's essentially my face, you know, except why does my face look like that? Yeah, it looked so good in the first one. Most decent one I can find, I guess. That's nice. That works, I guess. Let's not have me be so old looking though. Oh god. Why's my neck so thick, dude? Jesus. Why do these eyes look a little weird? So wonky. Give me some purplish eyes. That's what I want. Those look kind of bluish, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I want some purple. That's what we want. That's kind of terrifying. So is that. Ah, purplish. There we go. Why do all these mouths look weird, man? They're so big. Ain't nobody's mouth that big. My schnoz. That's a big schnoz right there. Good side profiles are everything. Yeah, I guess that's a good enough nose. Facial hair. Hitler looking ass. Jesus. That freaking purple hair, man. That's crazy. Give me thicker brows. That's what I need to do. Yeah, some thicker brows. My face just looks so weird. Why am I so pasty? That man looks like he did crack cocaine for 7 years. Dang. This face looks better than that face. That's crazy. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go here. Oh, it's kind of like a swoop back. Okay, let's see. Dang. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to take so long doing my freaking character. There we go. There's the hair. And beards on this are kind of black. I wish it let you have like a full-on beard. That'd be kind of cool. Alright guys, I guess that's it. Obviously we're starting to be a bionic, because bionics are top 5 bitches. We get some heavy pistols and a submachine gun. Lego. Adept. Oh dang, look at that! I get so many bonuses! Armor piercing ammo, barrier, slam, fortification, get the shield boost. That sounds kinda cool. Reeve. What is a reeve? What does reeve do? Reeve is a bionic power. Oh dang. I guess it prevents healing. That'd be kinda useful, I guess. Or neural shock. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a lot of shields. Because if I die, that's gonna suck. So we'll just do a shield boost. Sucks like on second one though. Slam. like throw. So essentially I can pick someone up and slam them on the ground. Let's do that instead. Fucking do to them what Hulk did to Loki. Doom, doom, doom. Puny God.
Reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings.
Showing
My God,
awareness.
Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
Wake up, Commander. Wake up, bitch. Up.
Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars
Dang, I
are
look like I got
healed, but I need
knocked
you to
the
get moving.
fuck
This
out.
facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker
Oh yeah,
on
it
the
looks
other
10
side of
times
the
better.
room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. Don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and
Yeah.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med
A
bay.
thermal
Keep
clip?
your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yeah, open the door.
Looks like they
I'm
set
gonna
up
mess
a
some stuff
barricade
up.
to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the
That was easy.
shuttles.
Let's see. Warp. Singularity. Slam. Do I not have throw? That's kind of whack. Oh, somebody just felt that was a dead body.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Yoink. Oh, no. That's not the. Dang, I have a cooldown for all the abilities? That's bad. Oh, yeah, I have a little. Dang, that's kind of useful. Dang. Oh, dang. Yeet. I missed. That's crazy. Yeet.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
It's a certified thrill. You see if I just shot the window and I can down the air again. Ooh,
Don't waste time.
that's
I can't
good.
keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the
I
grenade
don't
launcher
want
off
the
the security.
grenade launcher.
Here come the mechs.
It's whack.
Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Nah, this
They've
is what
seen
we're gonna
us.
do. We're gonna do this. And boom.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Because I'm that skilled, y'all. I just got a certified
Hurry,
ability
get
to
to the
kill.
door, run!
Oh, what? I did the thing. Oh, what?
You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got men closing in on my position.
Oh, what the heck?
Allied force casualty. Offline.
I never noticed that. That was weird.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery.
Yeah, it's your signs of recovery.
The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this
Of course no one cares. It's me. Gotta bring me back because no one else will do the job. I don't know who you are.
I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic
Dang,
at all the progress
that
we've
guy.
made. But she's still the same ice queen. Maybe she's worried about letting me go.
Who's this guy? Yeet.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right,
So
sorry
sad.
about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back
Character's
together.
kinda good looking.
You've been comatose.
I'd date
or
him.
worse that whole time.
And more.
Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just
So
give the
am
order when you want
I.
me to hit them with the good stuff.
We'll hit them with the good stuff now. Cha! What's he got? He's got incendiary and pool. Dang, he just pulled him over the edge. Yeet.
They're falling back.
Alright, man. What we doing? Yeet. Dang.
Got him! Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Cutting edge.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge.
Just me?
2 years. All the top
wondered.
scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
They're after me.
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam!
Bang!
Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every
You know,
damn
it's
mech
kind
in
of
the
sad your
place
character
starts
doesn't
shooting
piece together
at
that this
us.
is
I'm
Cerberus.
guessing it had to
Because, you
be
know,
an
the logo's
inside
right there
job.
on the dude's chest.
You need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
I'm so happy.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years.
It's been 2
They've moved
years.
on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Dang, if? That's crazy.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
This way, okay. Man, I don't like having like a grenade launcher on my back. It's so big.
We've been spotted.
Oh
Damn it, Wilson.
no!
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
A certified G.
They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
I don't trust this Wilson guy.
They shot me!
No man's gonna react that way to getting shot. I'm sorry, but that's the truth.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological.
Shepard! Down here!
Can I just shoot him? 'Cause I don't trust him at all.
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we
like he was
talk
trying
about
to take a
this
crap.
after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid
The
station on the wall.
Medigel. That's medical gel.
Wilson's hurt back.
Oh yeah, he wants me to do this. It's just
He needs
ha.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from... There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
How the heck do I do that? Who's got overload? Oh, this guy does. Ooh, dang, that kinda hurt.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, he was supposed to do that. Okay.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't
I'll
the time,
always
Jacob.
trust you,
We won't
Jacob.
make it
You're
if
my
he's
dog.
expecting a
You're my
shot in the back.
homeboy.
If you
my
want to piss off the
dude.
boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Cerberus. Like the dog? Damn, I just stole this dead person's money. That's crazy. They're not gonna need it. It's fine. They're a terrorist.
They've seen us.
Yeet. Yeet. Goodies? We shall see. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Get over here.
Oh, they're all over the place. When in doubt, use the big gun. Dang, I stole another person's money. That's crazy.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared.
See, I never really liked the hacking in this game.
Burns and internal injuries from the
Hacking was always weird to me.
subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to
And I never really cared for it.
vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assured me
I liked the hacking in Mass Effect 1 so much better. Though the Mass Effect, or in Mass Effect 3, the hacking is a bit better, I guess, because it just does it automatically. All the different like kinds of hacking you gotta do in this one, they kind of suck.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Oh, dang! Headshot.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Elusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is
I'm
there
not
anything
joining
else
your
you want to ask before
cause.
we go, Commander?
You're gonna work for me.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is
That's
expendable.
kind of whack.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Elusive Man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
She put 2 years of her life into me.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Kinky.
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your
Get out
case.
of here.
Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Is he now? Something I can do. Oh wait, you have skill points? I do have skill points. That's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, there's throw. Bionic mastery. Do that, and then we can do that, and then we do this, and then boom. Bastion. Nemesis. I'm assuming my build, the Paragon thing increases whether it would, no matter what extras. Let's just change the way I look first. Oh yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of options. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's cool. It's like a iridescent kind of look. Bathe in the blood of the enemy. Oh, I guess this is a dark gray. Let's do this. Let's go all the way over. Boom. Now I look like a 75 badass. We're gonna do purple. pattern. Casual appearance. Ew, server symbols. Oh, we gonna look fly as hell right here. Actually, you know, in all honesty, that's probably how I would dress normally. Alright, let's go see this elusive ass. I mean, man. Technology!
Commander Shepard.
Man, I don't like that guy.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest
Yeah, I
threat
murdered
of our
y'all before you
systems.
became a big
The
terrorist group.
Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I
They're
are on the same side.
racist.
We just have different methods.
They're worse than
Cut
the
to the chase.
KKK!
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Also because I'm, you know, human.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier, and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
What a butthole. Let's do this one. Because I like killing people. That's fun. Holographic.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Well, I'll be a liability at the end if you know
What
what I
can
mean.
you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
How suspicious.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
So
Did you and
mean.
Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the Illusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
She's so rude. Oh, I thought there was like a computer or something I can interact with over here. Guess not. Jacob, my dude.
I'm glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
I guess
You said
we
you served
will.
in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
A Corsair?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus
exactly
is
what's on
different.
nowadays.
When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Cool. For bonuses, you receive the following bonus. Dang, I got a lot of monies. A lot of monies. Long service bonus. Oh, I get that for beating the game. That's cool. Dang! Retain all heavy weapons from previous. Oh, dope! I didn't know I could do that. Dang, that's cool. That means I gotta have my minigun. Just kidding, I don't think it's a minigun. But I'm the only one that can have a heavy weapon.
We should be there
Damn, that
shortly,
looks
Shepard.
good.
The Elusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the Elusive Man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies.
I don't
They
care.
were
We're gonna
completely
look for
deserted.
people. We're gonna see if
Nice
anyone
to find
survives.
somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Sometimes I wonder if things would have been different if they just didn't, involve the collectors. Why do I have my thing on? I don't want that. Oh, that's the wrong ability. Okay, so slam, singularity, warp. We're gonna get rid of warp, because I don't really like warp. Oh, now I can throw stuff. I gotta go that way, apparently. So I gotta loop all the way around. Ah, dang it. Machine pistol. Predator. well, that's spooky.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
In the middle of dinner? Can I have their food then?
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs of battle.
That's crazy. Oink. Hey, to scope out your surroundings. Meow.
Strange. Security systems were in the colonies.
Get wrecked. Okay.
Draw left!
Collision proximity.
Before they take out
Get wrecked.
Gotta hurt!
Oh, what the heck is that? It's a Robo-Dog!
Rerouting power. Critical system damage.
One shot kill.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Obviously. Man, I really don't like the hacking in this game. Ow. That hurt.
System failing. Backup systems engaged.
Didn't I just... I thought I used this. There it goes. I thought I was a baddie.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tali, my
Wait.
first love.
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard?
Tali.
Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight.
Yeah, Praza.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later.
Why'd you
Right
have
now, we've
both
got a
the ship?
job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
That's crazy.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
We were just sitting here like squatters. Oh, yeah, never mind that. Oh, dang, it didn't really give me that boost, much of a boost on the Paragon levels, I guess.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
You're not Shepard, you're Jacob.
We're compromised.
Oh, damn.
Rerouting power.
Get out of the way, Jacob. I'm trying to be a badass.
Use overload on him.
Oh, dang. Yeet.
Use overload on him. Drop him.
Use Overlord.
Got him.
There we go. Enemy down. Enemy down.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen.
Dang it, Praza.
You find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Meow. Get out of here.
Perfect. Yes. Enemy down.
One
There we
shot,
go.
one
One
kill.
left.
Alright, Shepard, we're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
Dang, that's a
They
shame.
did want to get to Vitor
Maybe he
first.
shouldn't have
Get your squad
been a
into cover
dick.
and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
There. There. And I'll go
Taking cover.
here. Dang, Miranda, why are you so slow? Jacob's already in his spot. Ooh, they got stepped on. Ooh, that's brutal.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
They really didn't.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take out their shield.
Oh, dang, it's ain't going on.
Try to overload their shield.
Good idea. Why don't you do that?
Here you go.
Have a nice trip.
Ooh, dang, I walked right into that.
Firing now.
Hey, big boy. I got a gift for you. It's called a grenade launcher.
Going up.
Well, that was effective. Yeet. Hey, there's so many safes in this place. This is supposed to be like a small settlement.
This looks interesting.
They all came from right here. So that means they encountered the mech right here. and then it started running. That's crazy. Booyah. Tali! There you are, my love.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard.
You got it.
Probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms.
Will they though?
Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Man, scared for his life.
No Vitor. Not
no
here.
Vitor.
Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
The collectors!
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seekers swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress.
Damn, I look good.
The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But
You
more
are a
important,
threat.
you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Kaidan Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Urdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vakarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara T'Soni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best.
Oh,
Someone
he is
you
the
can
best.
trust.
My boy, Joker.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Illusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
It's the Normandy rebuilt.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name. Got some iridium. Oh shit, guess who it is? Your boy, Commander Shepard.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
What in the
I'm
hell?
Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During
Hello,
combat,
Edie.
I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
I ain't never gonna talk to you, Miranda. I'll talk to Joker though. And Jacob. A private terminal? That's crazy. Yes. guess that's all useful information that I already knew.
Welcome
Who
aboard,
is you?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew.
My
And I must say,
assistant!
it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on
I'm
the
the
team,
flirt
Miss
the
Chambers.
assistant.
Please,
Ha ha
call
ha.
me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge.
Of course he
Anything
does.
else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh, do you?
What are your
Ah, ha, ha.
responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Let me take you to dinner.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Yeah, we will. No, I thought I said I got all my heavies. That's whack. The lies.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
Make her look like a badass. Dang right, I'm alive. Give me my stuff back.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Joker's funny.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Wow, that was depressing. Entertainment controls. What controls? Knowledge! Alright guys, I think that's where I'll end it for today. So thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!